Hi everyone, welcome to the muster drill. I'm Scott, back from the Carnival Mardi Gras, and I have got a lot to talk about. Hi everyone, welcome back. So, I'm back from the Carnival Mardi Gras. I miss being on that ship, boy. I'm back from the Carnival Mardi Gras, and I have so much to talk about, and I'm so afraid I'm going to be all over the place. So I'm really going to try to hold all of this together and try to make it a good, cohesive video. So forgive me if I don't, but I'm really going to try hard. So, okay, so... I mentioned on other videos that I did from the Carnival Mardi Gras, my entire experience from the time I got to the airport till the time I, got on the ship, the time I was on the ship, ports, everything, with the exception of the mask and needing that, negative COVID test and bringing along my vaccination card, that entire experience was the same. I drove out to Port Canaveral when I got in. I stayed at the Residence Inn, very nice hotel, recommend it. Everything was, perfect there. I couldn't have asked for a better experience. I left for the ship the next day. I know a lot of people probably felt like, maybe felt a little disappointed in my boarding video. Here's the thing. You can't record security places. I actually got yelled at by this Carnival employee right before I got to the last step. So I put my recording rig together because I knew that I would not be able to record right in that situation, because you can't record in security situations, not at the airport, not at the cruise port, not anywhere. The last step was to go through this tiny little queue. It was like one little zip, and then you walked up to a machine that took your picture and I believe took your temperature at the same time. And so it looked at it and it put a box around, it saw you, and then it put a box around your face, and it kind of thought about it for a moment, and then it came up green. So, but before I got to that point, when I was walking up to that queue, this woman said to me, "You're not recording, are you?" And I said, "It's on." I said, "It's on, but I'm not recording." And she was like, "Okay, because you're not allowed to record here." And I'm like, "I know." There were these signs in Puerto Rico that said, if you don't wear your mask, it's a $100 fine. I didn't see anyone not wearing a mask except for people from the ship. And I didn't hear about anybody getting a $100 fine from the Puerto Rican authorities, right? But as I walked all around that beautiful city of San Juan, I have a San Juan video as well. You can check that out on our channel. Anyway, as I walked around, I saw a lot of people without masks, and you could clearly tell they were from the ship, right? We were the only ship in port that day. You could clearly tell that they were not Puerto Rican. So in any event, that they were tourists, they were from the ship. So, okay. So anyway, so there was those signs at the port, but again, didn't enforce it, right? So, or not that I could see. So anyway, the entire process was the same. I wore a mask when I left my room, right? And depending on what I was doing outside or how many people were around me or whatever, I might or might not have kept it on when I was outside on the open deck. But there were plenty of times where I took it off. And it was exactly like when you're at home, exactly how things are when you're at home. You see somebody coming out the door and their mask is coming off, right? They're not, everything is the same. The exception of wearing a mask when I was indoors, so I chose to do that. And I think in large part, most people were following that rule as well. But like everywhere, I saw people who were not following that rule. I spoke to so many people on the ship, right? I made it a point to walk up and talk to them and stuff. And easily, everyone had the same chief complaint. And that was that Carnival was not enforcing the mask mandate, right? These people were walking around the ship. They didn't have masks on in situations that you could clearly tell at a glance did not meet, the quote exceptions. Didn't have a drink in their hand. They weren't eating. They were clearly inside. They were clearly not engaged in any activity that would have, say, been acceptable for them not to have a mask on. They just didn't have a mask on. Okay? That's the way it was. I talked about this on my final video too. There was this couple on the first day. This woman was, she was mad, boy. When those people got off, she went on and on and on about it. Okay, right. That's how everything has been. People have not taken COVID serious. All kinds of people. Lots of people. And we've had to all deal with them, right? The best thing you can do for yourself on a boat, on a ship, on land, at Walmart, wherever, is to have your mask. Have your mask. And if you can, don't stand so close to somebody who doesn't. Be vaccinated and have your mask, right? And that's the best way you can do it. But when you're on vacation, the last thing you want to do is have your vacation ruined by your own, intolerance of a situation that by now we all know is real. Okay, and that is lots of people don't follow the mask mandate. Lots of people don't take COVID serious. And we have to deal with them. The last thing I was going to let it do is ruin my vacation, which, by the way, I had a fantastic time. I missed cruising so much. I can't even tell you how much I missed it. That experience was so amazing for me, so wonderful. I had such a great time. I can't wait to get back on a ship again. I'm telling you, I can't wait. I don't think October is going to come fast enough for me. I had such a wonderful time. My experience was exactly the way as it always was. I missed it. I loved it. I spent so much time out on my balcony. The weather was perfect. Everything was great. There was the last 2 days of the cruise, the ocean was like a plate of glass. It was so calm and so just amazing. And the sky was amazing and everything else. I have tons of pictures of that. So the other thing that everybody that I talked to, agreed with, everybody loved the ship. The ship was amazing. Carnival has really stepped their game up now. It's an amazing ship. Totally love it. I can't wait to go on it again. I'm a big fan of Royal Caribbean's, Quantum and Oasis class ships and even the Freedom class ships. So Carnival has finally has a ship that I feel is in the same class as a Quantum class, like the Anthem of the Seas, and I love it. So I can't wait to get back on it. There was tons of stuff to do. It was a beautiful ship. There was lots of innovation. There was lots of, a lot of things to do, the roller coaster, bolt and everything, which I did ride, by the way. And I don't have any pictures other than the proofs that I screenshotted out of the Hub app, because there's no way I'm paying $18 per picture of me being on the bolt. I'm not doing it. So anyway. Okay. And then, so everybody loved the ship. One guest I talked to said that she would have loved to have seen more New Orleans kind of theming going on board. There's a whole section of the ship, called the French Quarter, and, there's plenty of New Orleans theming there. But like, for instance, our rooms weren't nor like if you go into a Havana room, right, they're themed after Havana. They've got probably like a picture of an old car, on the wall and stuff, and they've got other types of theming that is relevant to the section of the ship, Havana, right? So, but like my ship was my room, which I have a video of my room, it's the muster drill and balcony room tour. You can look at that video on our channel as well. You looked at it, there was nothing that screamed New Orleans. Which is fine with me, and I think fine with most other people. This woman just felt like there should have been more representation of New Orleans on that ship than there was, but okay. That's her opinion. She's allowed to have that. The ship was amazing. The experience was amazing. Like I said, it was exactly what I needed after, being, stuck at home for so long. I'm thrilled that we're back to it, and I can't wait to get back on the ship again. There's not a reason to be concerned. There just isn't, in my opinion. You got to make your own choice. You got to make your own decision. But in my opinion, the experience was exactly what we came to love and did love about cruising before COVID. And if you miss that and you feel like that's something you need in your life right now today, go. Call your travel agent, go to, however you book a cruise, okay? Book it. and go and have a great time, honestly. Because I did, and I'm not worried, and I was not worried, and, you know, I guess that's, you know, me beating the dead horse here about it. But honestly, so I don't know, like, again, I don't know if I did a good job of summing this up. I'm at like 23 minutes now, so I'm definitely going to have to like edit the crap out of this video, and I'm going to have to try to find the best points of it. But in any event, you know, again, it was perfect. It was perfect, exactly what I needed. I need it again like tomorrow, you know. So, you know, great time, loved it, loved the ship. It's an amazing ship, you know. I mean, I guess I kind of agree with people, you know, that these businesses and stuff should be enforcing mask mandates, especially, you know, if they're going to say it's required, and then, you know, and then just let people get away with not doing it. I guess that kind of, you know, irritates me a little bit, but not a lot. And I expect it, you know, because that's how it's been from the beginning. So I don't expect them to, you know, suddenly do that. I'd love to see them do it, but they're probably not going to do it. And, you know, okay, I don't care. I honestly don't care, because I'm on vacation. I'm there to relax. I'm there to have a good time. And there was nothing about them not wearing a mask that, you know, bothered me about that. I don't know why it didn't. It just didn't, because, you know, I'm a mask person. So, you know, I've taken COVID seriously. So in any event, so that's it. So that's it for today. You know, that's going to sum it up. Hopefully I'm going to find enough good points in all of this that it's going to be, you know, a coherent video. So anyway, so thank you very much for watching. And if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button. And please subscribe to our channel. We are so grateful for all of you so far that have subscribed and have, you know, and are helping us grow. And we would really appreciate it if, you know, we could get some new subscribers. We have a goal of reaching 100 subscribers by the end of the month, and I'm really hoping that we can get there. So, again, don't forget to click that notification bell so that you know every time we upload a new video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.